The new toy is probably my favorite Wander Over Yonder episode so far. Why I like this particular episode is because of the ridiculous, over-the-top, live-action H.A.T.E.R.V commercial, if not the H.A.T.E.R.V itself. Everything about the parody commercial captured how corny and pandering classic boy toy commercials were. In a nutshell, these commercials contain the following in some form or respect. There's kids playing with and commenting about the toy, a dramatic narrator, some reference to how tough and awesome the toy car is, a laundry list of cute features and add-ons, usually some kind of tiny button or a transforming mode that drove parents nuts without needlessly complex some can get. It's a marketing play to peer pressure, installing this toy as a must-have status symbol, and an appeal to what is considered definitively masculine. Please take these observations with a heaping grain of salt. H.A.T.E.R.'s take on the commercial contained all of these, but added the twist of being narrated by an incredibly childish, lovesick villain. He's thoroughly convinced that Dominator would be impressed to the point of swooning and melting into a pile of silly putty. The H.A.T.E.R.V is a display of power, prestige, and masculinity. So, it's the essential three elements for a stereotypical boy toy commercial, but repackaged and applied to an adult man. Girls like cool cars comes into the equation. The very idea that leads teenage boys and young men alike to go bankrupt over, or rent if they're a smart cookie, a high-end luxury car in the hopes that it increases how attractive or overall desirable they are. Looks like H.A.T.E.R.'s still studying notes he took from Emperor Awesome. I'll return to how this impacts and adds to the overarching plot involving Dominator a bit later. The real clincher of this parody commercial bit, though, is a disclaimer, especially the bit saying this is not a real toy. This will never be a real toy. So, it's not only a potshot to the classic cartoon model, but commentary on the network exec push for cartoons to include certain, possibly unnecessary elements to drive toy sales. Even if a certain character, vehicle, or element conflicts with the running plot thread or doesn't really jive with the show's tone, do it anyway, because it sells toys! But it doesn't end at unnecessary elements crammed in. Cartoons can be given the axe for not selling enough toys or drawing in the right demographic for attempts to market and sell merchandise. Two recent examples, or rather speculative examples as to toys being a reason for shows getting the axe. Young Justice appealed to a much older and more mature demographic than intended. As a result, marketers were at a loss as to how to sell and market their series of pre-produced action figures intended for the 8 to 11 boy demographic. And there were originally rumors circulating about Cartoon Network canceling Genndy Tartakovsky's Symbionic Titan in 2011 for not being conducive to toy sales. Granted, again, there were other reasons beyond toy sales for both cartoons getting canceled, but if anything, I want to point out that it's still a relevant thing for cartoons to face pressure towards pushing toys. Beyond H.A.T.E.R.'s commercial, the episode pushes this point further home when H.A.T.E.R. builds his own life-size version of the H.A.T.E.R.V. He flaunts and flexes, triumphantly shouts out the names of vehicle modes and features, and wrestles with the vehicle until it cooperates with it, because just like a real-life toy, some parts are quite flimsy and won't stay attached. All the while looking more and more like the kind of fool that stars in a certain main ingredient song. He channels the excited, happy-go-lucky spokeskid in the toy commercial. Even if the toy isn't quite living up to his hopes, expectations, and ridiculous daydreams, he's quite persistent. Then, Dominator turns the tables on H.A.T.E.R. She cleans house and defeats H.A.T.E.R. and his army with the very vehicle he was hoping to impress her with. He's the lovesick, impressionable damsel that he portrayed Dominator as in his commercial. A fairly ironic twist, It's satisfying, expectation-breaking follow-up to the question, where is the Lord Lovesick plot going? The H.A.T.E.R.V is part of building up to and emphasizing how ridiculous it is for H.A.T.E.R and Wander alike to focus on Dominator being a girl. From Wander wanting to play matchmaker, to H.A.T.E.R entertaining marriage fantasies, a la The Date, to Sylvia fearing the consequences of a possible H.A.T.E.R-Dominator evil power couple. These definitely pose a gamut of interesting plot points and story threads, poking fun at societal expectations in regards to gender and cartoon tropes alike. H.A.T.E.R is definitely Dominator's biggest competition, but he's losing now because he lost sight of his bigger goals to conquer the universe in a misguided chase for love. Consider the stereotype about gamers conveying and worshipping the rare gamer girl, or how a guy might bend over backwards to let a girl win because she's a girl. In short, compromising self and goals for the misguided hope to garner female attention and affection. And Wander automatically assumes that H.A.T.E.R and Dominator are a good fit because of similar life goals, wardrobe, and attitude. Consider how some cartoons couple male characters with their female doppelgangers by default. Think early Mickey and Minnie Mouse, Donald and Daisy Duck, etc. Of the main cast, Peepers is the only one aware of both Dominator's true character and goals, as well as how futile and fruitless H.A.T.E.R's courtship attempts are. Now it's just a matter of time before everyone else wisens up and teams up to take her down. Personally, I'm kinda hoping for an awesome Peepers and Sylvia team up while H.A.T.E.R and Wander have a heart-to-heart.